Hello everyone, I am Ben Gutierrez, and welcome to quite a long time return to our area known as the kitchen. It's been quite a while since I've made a quote-unquote cooking sort of video here, but if you saw my update video that I uploaded a few weeks ago actually, you'll remember that I wanted to go ahead and try a little series here where I try to do some more different forms of cooking, because it's been something that I've been wanting to try for a while now, trying to do new and just new things that I haven't really tried before in a specific way. And as you had known from that video, I'm going to be using this right here. This is a supposedly actually fully licensed Skyrim themed cookbook. I remember going through Amazon and I found one of these things when I was looking for Skyrim related merchandise, and I was like, I was rather curious, because that's not necessarily something that I would think that someone would try to make into a cookbook. But you know, I like Skyrim. I like pretending that I know how to cook, so I figured this would be a decent enough basis for it. And it comes with very basic sort of like ingredients that are just themed around like not only Skyrim but the entire like Elder Scrolls series in general, with different like difficulties and all of that. Even if you're not that huge into cooking, I would probably recommend picking this up, because it is definitely an interesting read, because they go into all sorts of like details on like the different cultures of like the races and all that. The dish that we're going to be preparing today, though, the very basic one, because I wanted to start out with something rather basic. If I could find where I actually put the bookmark in here, should be right here. We'll just go with that right there. Today we're going to be making this right here, referring to them as double baked potatoes. Not necessarily something that's overly like themed around Skyrim in general. Is just basically just double baked potatoes essentially. But yeah, they have all of the ingredients and all that kind of stuff. As it says right here, it's a level 2 style ingredient, so it's not necessarily something that would be it's not necessarily something super like major, like difficult to do. Also, they market this as a side dish, although I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, potatoes are actually rather filling, so I'm not quite sure how it would be considered a side. But yeah, I'm not an expert on restaurant related
We eat kind of oddly. For fun, we have Potato Palooza, where we eat mashed potatoes and french fries for dinner.
Yeah.
Not like every day or every week, but just for fun. Like sometimes you have breakfast for dinner.
Right.
So potatoes for us are kind of like a meal in and of itself. We don't need a meat.
But yeah, as you can no doubt see from this area right here, I actually got quite a few of the things already kind of prepped for us. It says here that the very first thing that we're supposed to do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees, but we're not going all the way to 400 degrees.
I'm sorry, fire scares me. My oven is always at 350. We'll make it work. But you do what you want, I mean.
Afterwards, we got to go ahead and clean and dry the potatoes, which we already did there. And then we have to cut a bunch of holes into the potatoes in order to let steam actually come out of the potato.
Go ahead and stab it.
And they don't necessarily say, I should probably also put that down.
Yeah, both hands.
Doesn't necessarily say how big the holes have to be, so... There we go.
Yeah, give it a good old stab. Don't be afraid of it. It's off of the vine. It's no longer living. We did clean the potato.
Yeah, you want to make sure that your stuff is clean before you use it.
Give that one a couple more stabs. I don't really make baked potatoes, so I don't know
there we go.
how stabby you have to be.
Afterwards, it says that we got to coat the potatoes with a tablespoon of butter, so that the skin can be crispier, as they say.
Butter makes everything taste better. You'll need a knife. Well, they say a teaspoon. Just coat the thing. Unless you're baking like a cake from scratch, you don't have to be exactly perfect. Just do it however you want. Baking, you have to be really exact, like making eclairs or something. You want to be more...
Or anything involving eggs.
Well...
You gotta be careful with those.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're baking a cake or cookies and they tell you, you know, a quarter teaspoon of this and a pinch of that, you want to follow the directions. Baking is more to taste. Make sure, of course, your food is fully cooked, but if you're not into that butter that much, then don't put that much on. If you want to slather it in butter, go for it. It's your potato. That's good enough. Go on to the other one. Please, thank you. Get a nice butter in the potato shop.
Yeah, as you can no doubt see, I'm by no means an expert at this.
Well, you're better at this than I am at holding the camera, so... Okay. Yeah. What's our next step?
It says...
Gordon.
Let's see, it says place it in the oven.
Oh, we don't salt it?
No, not yet.
Oh.
And then we go ahead and bake it for about an hour, or until they are soft all the way through when poked with a knife.
Yeah, potatoes take forever. Like, potatoes are like the worst. We're just going to wrap them in this aluminum foil.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say we have to do that, but we're just doing it.
I like aluminum foil because it keeps your stuff up, you know, your bowl. Sorry, bad camera. Keeps your bowl, plate, whatever you're cooking. There it is. Well, I don't think it could get much easier. There's our knife. All right, you're gonna... Oh!
I didn't realize
What are you doing? Just put those down and open the oven tape.
You can feel the smoke coming out of or the steam coming out
The
of the
heat,
oven there.
yes. It's hot in the hot tub.
And just like that. So, yeah, now all we gotta do is wait.
All right.
So we will see you all in about an hour's time.